Which 4 whiskeys am I not going to buy again? Let's answer that. After recently doing the video of what I'd buy backups of, it kind of hit me. Maybe it'd be a good idea to actually do something where you've got the bottle already, but you're just not gonna buy another one of it. So let's go into that a little bit. I know you guys are gonna be surprised by at least one on the list because of the distillery it comes from, and that probably gives a little bit away, but not too much. And there's one on the list that frankly shocked me as well once I sat down and really thought about it. The other two might be a little more obvious to most folks once you see them, but let's get into it. Now, I'm not gonna make you wait. The first one that definitely is gonna surprise all of you is Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit Single Barrel. Now, you guys know this is an annual release. You do see a lot of store picks. This one that I picked up in particular was actually just a distillery released one where they put it out to the distro, so it wasn't actually a store pick. To me, it was just something that wasn't enjoyable as a turkey product. Some of the elements were there, some of the nuttiness, some of the underlying spiciness and things of that nature. It just didn't come together very well. And at a $55 MSRP, I can go out and get things that I know I enjoy 100% of the time, like Rare Breed. I can almost get 2 bottles of Wild Turkey 101 or a Russell's 10. And I know I enjoy those time in, time out. And so for me, I'm just gonna have to put this on the list, and I imagine you guys are a little bit shocked that I'm actually jumping out with a turkey product. Now, the second one I put on the list actually kind of shocked myself, as I mentioned at the top, and this is Jack Daniel's Bonded. And I had to be really upfront on this one. This one I labored over for quite a bit before putting it on the list. It is actually a very good extension of Jack Daniel's Old No. 7. I can't debate that. However, when I step back and look at it, it's not a price point issue. At $30, they have done a wonderful job splitting the difference between Old No. 7 and some of the single barrel products. It's actually just not my go-to bottled and bond bottle. It's simply not. And so I don't know that I'll replace it, to be really honest with you. Not when I have things like Evan Williams bottled and bond or an Old Forester that I know are my tried and true bottled and bond bottles, as well as some of those on the come up, kind of like maybe say a New Riff, things like that. So for me, you know, Chris Fletcher, the team are doing some amazing things at Jack Daniel's. We were just there a little over a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago on a tour with Whiskey Weekend. It's amazing. I applaud everything they're doing to actually go through and, you know, make sure the heritage of the distillery is showing through in the brand, but also be innovative. I love it. I don't want them to stop any of that. This one just is a casualty of saying it probably just doesn't fit in my profile on my bar. Make no mistake though, at $30, it's a tough call, right? Because it's just easy to throw it in your cart when you're at the store. So don't shoot me if you look up and see a full bottle of it. It's just one of those things. I don't see myself purposely buying a second bottle of it. So my third bottle that I won't be restocking once it's gone is Barrel Seagrass. This was the belle of the ball in 2021 on a lot of people's lists, if you recall. And to be honest with you, I think it is funky and fun. I'm just not finding the right time when I really feel like I want to drink it. Throw that together with the fact that at $90 MSRP, it's competing with some of its own products because like Batch 31, Batch 33, I think those are excellent, right around the same price point. Not ryes, of course, but if we speak about the rye category, you've got Sagamore, you've got Smoke Wagon that are doing some fun finishes on things at or below that MSRP. And honestly, it just doesn't seem like something I'll be purchasing again. It was a fun bottle at the time to try. And frankly, I'm not mad that I have it. Just won't be replacing it. So the last bottle I'm going to talk about today probably won't be too much of a shocker because of MSRP. So I'll let the cat out of the bag on that. And this is the Willet 8-Year Wheated. This one is very difficult for me because I really did enjoy the product. Almost calling it excellent, to be honest with you. It's borderline excellent to great. Depending on kind of like where you're at with it, what you want, then you realize what you paid for it. And that's the challenge I have, because in theory, at retail, I could actually get 4 Old Weller Antique 107s for this price. And when you put the two head to head, I think the Willet has it just slightly, but I can get so much more volume of a product that is so much closer to it. And before you all jump in the comments, which go ahead, please, if you still feel like you want to, of course. Yes, I know Old Weller Antiques just don't grow on trees. I get that. But if we look at it from that perspective, even at a secondary value on Old Weller Antique, I can get 2 bottles and still have a little extra money to, you know, go grab a value meal or something. I don't know. But the point being is, I just look at that price point and I say, gosh, I know they probably have a lot invested in this, but they really went big, which Willet does. We know they do. And maybe have missed there. If this would have come in even $50, $60 cheaper, I might have a slightly different opinion. I don't think it'd be on my backup video. I'd have backups of it, of course, but it wouldn't be on this video. So I know there's gonna be all sorts of reactions. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion on which bottle they are not gonna back up at their own bar. I'd love to hear yours in the comments below. And of course, I can't appreciate you guys enough. Those of you that have been here for a long time, those of you recently joining, please continue to tell me what type of content you like. I'd love to drive that towards things. And as you guys can tell, this guy's voice is feeling a lot better. So we're gonna get back to doing a little more drinking. I was drinking a little bit during this episode and doing some reviews or some compares. I've had a couple requests to get back to the low bottom shelf or barrel strength comparisons like we did for the kind of mid-tier shelf stuff. So we're gonna get to that eventually here very soon. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Cheers.